Hey, private practice success community, how are you guys going? Look where I am at. I am on the magnificent, there's no other word for it, Murray River. When I spoke to my husband last night and actually told them, I think it's called the Murray River that we're staying on. He said, the Murray River, do you know how significant the Murray River is to Australia? And obviously I got a bit of a lecture from him, but now I'm very well informed. But this behind me is the magnificent Murray River here in Mildura, which of course is in rural Victoria. Yes. So I am on one humongous what's it called? A houseboat? There is like 5 rooms, each room with its own ensuite. There's a huge area where we're sitting and doing work because, of course, what am I doing? I am having fun and having a life whilst building a business. Okay, and that's the topic of today's live stream. I think sometimes when we get so motivated, because we're so driven, we really want to make such an impact in the lives of the clients and the communities that we serve, that it's all just work. And of course, and we know this, there's always that risk of burnout, right? But I really want to challenge you to start thinking around, making sure that you have fun whilst you're doing this thing called building your practice or building your business, right? Whatever type of practice or business it is that you're building. Because building a real business, i.e. a sustainable business, takes time. There's not this, I'm going to work really hard for 12 months or even 24 months or even 36 months and then I can rest and then I can breathe and then I don't have to work so hard. Because I can tell you it takes longer than that, right? And if you're anything like me, and I know you are, what happens is you get new ideas, you get new projects, right? I started with one solo practice. I then went on to having a group private practice. Then I got a second group private practice. Then I started the online arm of the practice. Then I started Private Practice Success Australia. Then I launched Elevate 2020. And in between all of that, I started Halo Practice Management, which is virtual reception for busy practices, right? So there's always new opportunities and your business is going to keep on growing, obviously, if that's what it is that you want, right? So the fact of the matter is this: it takes time to build a business. And even if you just have one business, even if it's just your practice and you go, good, I'm not going to do, all these extra things that you've done, that's okay. But if you truly want to build a long-term sustainable business, it's going to take time. And you need to be patient, and really killing yourself for the first 1, 2, or 3 years, it's not going to help. It's not going to help, and it's not going to be fun. You're not going to enjoy it, and you're going to be stressed off your head. It doesn't have to be like that. And it is really about starting to get a bit more clever and really going, how can I incorporate having fun into building this business? Because building a business is challenging, right? There's always one or other fire that pops up when you least expect it, right? One or the crisis that pops up. And just when you think you've got everything under control, then there's something new. That's just the nature of business. And if you're going to wait for that time that there's going to be no crises in your practice, it's never going to come. And if that time comes, it either means that you've built one hell of a business, that you've got one hell of a support team, that you've delegated everything, there's systems, processes, and everything is in place. And you know what? There's still going to be crises every now and then, maybe not as often as normal, all right? Or the other thing that it might mean is that your business has stagnated, that your business has stopped growing, right? Let's sit somewhere. That you have stopped growing, and that's not good. But that's what it means. It's one of those two things, right? And you don't want to stop growing. You always want to ensure that you up level. Otherwise, if your business stops growing, and I'm not talking about size, I'm not talking in terms of number of people you employ, number of clients coming through the doors. I'm just talking about innovation. doing things smarter, systemizing stuff, making sure you update your website, the content on there. There's always stuff that needs to be done. Thank you so much for the love hearts and the likes. Facebook is being really naughty and not telling me who's here live with me. So say hi, say hello. If you love the Murray River, let me know. If you've been on the Murray River, let me know as well. So, it's fun, it's enjoyable building a business. I actually enjoy the challenges that comes with running my businesses and my practice, but we need to consciously, deliberately build in times like these. Okay, now I have spent a lot of time since I arrived here on Sunday afternoon working. Okay, working, but it's so easier when I can look out the window and I see that. When I can walk out of downstairs, the lovely air conditioner, and come up and feel the warmth of the sun on me and just see the beauty of nature, the river. I can see the birds and the wildlife. It is just so revitalizing, and then I can go back down again and get stuck into it. I'll let you in on a secret. What I'm currently working on, just before I came upstairs, I'm currently working on, wait for it, the Elevate 2020 program. So although I have this general idea in my head of the 4 stages we'll be taking people through, i.e. foundations, fighting fear, frameworks, and freedom, and although I have these speakers that's gonna talk, I'm now actually doing the 8 a.m. this is happening, 8:45 this is happening, 9 o'clock this is happening, 9:15 this is happening. I'm now actually starting to put down all the details of what is going to happen at Elevate 2020, and it's really a great exercise. And I've got my I'm a funny person. I'm doing it across 3 platforms. I've got this huge drawing board, I'm not drawing pad is the word to do freehand. Then I have my iPad where I'm scribbling on, and then I have an Excel spreadsheet. So I first do the scribbling on the drawing pad and on the iPad, and then I'm taking that and going, okay, now I'm clear, now I'm inputting that into the Excel spreadsheet. Hey everybody. Yes, I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you? And then by going through this process, what starts to happen, I'm having all this, I need to remember to do this, need to do a sign for the green room, for the speakers. Okay, this is something the volunteers need to do, because we're going to have student volunteers, because they need to look after our exhibitors, they need to look after the speakers, and it's just all starting to fall into place, and I'm super excited to do it. And you know what? Having the space here right now to do it is really helping the creative juices to flow. So I'm so excited to do that, and I'll let you guys know as soon as I'm releasing the final program. So yes, what a lovely day. And it's just, it's so lovely just sitting in the sun, soaking in the vitamin D, soaking in the rays. It is so amazing. I hope that whatever you are doing today, that you are having a magnificent time, that you are planning some fun into your day. Even though you work hard, it is okay to do fun. And let me just say this, because I'm a mum of 3 kids, right? And I'm married, and I'm doing this by myself. Yes, I'm here with other business owners, most of whom are also parents. Well, all of whom are actually also parents, all of whom run businesses, and we have all taken this time away. Doesn't mean we don't love our family, we do, but it's a different type of fun, right? Although I love spending time with my kiddos, love running up and down, on the beach and in the waves, sometimes we just need time for ourselves, fun time for ourselves. Now, for you, that might be going on a roller coaster. That is not my idea of fun. Maybe for you, it might mean going to a soccer or a rugby or a cricket match, or watching the tennis. Again, I love sport, but it's not really, again, my idea of fun. whatever it is that's your idea of fun, that's what you need to do. For me, this is fun. I love the water. I love nature. I love the sun, although I can't suntan because I burn like so red. I like the feeling of the sun. It makes me feel alive, okay, being out in nature. So that's what I had to make sure that I can get, right? Because I deserve it. And not only that, I need it. And not only that, I know that when I give this to me, I'm so much more productive. I get so much more stuff done. I'm so much more creative. I'm more innovative, and that's good for everyone. And when I go back home, I'm a better parent, I'm a better mother, I'm a better wife because I've had a bit of time just for myself. But you don't need to have a whole week away, right? It can be a day, it can be half a day, it can be an hour. But please make time for what it is that makes you feel good, makes you have that sense of happiness, right? Before I went live, I was just standing here, just looking at everything, just taking it all in. And although I have so much demands on me in terms of all my businesses and stuff that I need to do, I just felt content. Right? And the moment I go downstairs, once I start looking at all my to-do lists, I'll go, oh my God, again. But it's having those moments, those pockets of contentment is so darn important. So give it to yourself. Okay? It is okay. Not only that, it's mandatory. I'm telling you now, it's mandatory. You need it. You deserve it. You're worthy of it. Give it to yourself. Build that business whilst having fun, whatever fun means to you. All right. I'm going to love and leave you. I'm going to enjoy some more of this beautiful environment that I'm in. Have an amazing day. I can't wait to talk to you again. And remember, as always, all you need to do is say yes to your very own ultimate level 5 private practice. Bye for now.